The group decided to get away to a remote, historical cabin that was recommended by Austin's uncle. Once they arrive, they see the cabin is in poor shape. While sleeping, the group awakens from sounds outside. While they check to see what it is, Jason breaks out in a terrible rash. They look for a medical kit and end up embarking on a mystery from a baseball camp 50 years ago that stayed at that very cabin. Will the group solve the 50-year-old mystery without finding themselves in trouble?
This is a long walk up to this cabin.
Yeah, this place kind of creeps me out.
Where did you find this place? My uncle told me about it.
Look, I am all for having a good time, but this better be the most exciting weekend ever.
You guys should really quit complaining. We have a quiet place to relax for the weekend. We can light a fire, barbecue, and enjoy some drinks. I promise this will be an exciting weekend.
But this place doesn't even have a sidewalk.
Yeah, I am starting to get itchy walking through all these plants. Oof. Jason trips over a log in the plants. The entire group stops to see if Jason is okay.
Are you okay?
Jason gets up and starts to brush the debris off him. Yeah, I'm fine. I tripped over that stupid log. Glad you're okay, bro. The group continues to walk up the dark path, and they see the cabin up ahead. The cabin is old and starting to deteriorate. However, the building is still standing.
That's where we're staying?
Yes! Isn't that great? It has that old school cabin in the woods feeling. Dude, this place is about to fall to pieces. Historic site, built in 1888. See, this place has a lot of history and can't be torn down per the township ordinance. The group shrugs their shoulders and walks inside. The inside of the cabin has a cozy but cold feeling. The furniture is a bit beat up, but good enough condition to lounge on. The kitchen has old appliances, but still in working condition.
Well, this isn't the nicest place, but it will do for the weekend.
Don't be such a party pooper. The group puts down their bags. Well, it's getting late. Should we head to bed?
Yeah. It's about that time.
Everyone goes into the one bedroom to sleep. Later, in the middle of the night,
What was that?
Troy was the only other one to wake up. I am not sure. Everyone slowly sits up in their beds.
Jason, go see what it is.
I'm not going out there. Wimp! Okay, cover me. That's odd. No one is there.
OMG, help!
Troy and Austin rush into the bedroom to see Jason scratching himself profusely. His skin starts to turn red. What's going on?
It's Jason. He just started to break out and is scratching all over.
Do you think it's poison ivy?
I don't know. Don't just stand there. Look for some cream or something.
Help! My skin feels like it's on fire!
Maybe we should take Jason to the hospital.
There isn't one for 100 miles. There's gotta be something in here. Austin, go wet some washcloth with cold water so we can put it on his skin. Troy opens the box, and everything looks like it expired 50 years ago. He finds a tube of cream and starts to open it.
You aren't going to put that on him, are you?
You have a better idea? I know it's expired, but we don't have a choice. He is going to scratch himself until he starts to bleed. Austin comes running back in with cool, wet washcloths. Troy rubs the cream on Jason, and Austin loosely lays the cool washcloths on top of Jason. A few moments later, Jason finally starts to relax.
He must have fell into something when he tripped on that log. Did you find out what that knocking was?
No one was there.
Okay, this is getting crazy, Austin. What have you gotten us into? I think this place is haunted.
Stop trying to scare everyone, Kat. It's not haunted. You saw for yourself. It's a historical site used by campers for many decades.
Then why doesn't anyone use it now?
That's a good question. You know, I saw something weird in the bathroom. Troy gets up and walks to the bathroom. He comes back with an old photo from 50 years ago from a baseball camp.
This was in one of the drawers.
Okay, so it's an old camp photo. Why is it weird? It's a weird place to leave a photo. And if you look closely, everyone is smiling except this one boy. Look! Maybe he doesn't like his smile.
Fat chance. I think something is wrong with him. He looks almost angry.
What did your uncle tell you about this place? He said his older brother attended the camp. They have a large age difference, and the camp had made a bad name for itself.
A bad name? Do tell.
Well, it kind of mentioned that the star player was drowned by the camp director and baseball coach.
What? That's a big deal, Austin. I think we should leave.
It happened a long time ago. Why can't we just enjoy our weekend at a cool historic cabin? Because Jason isn't feeling well, and this place is haunted. I think you all are just tired. It's late. Let's get some shut-eye and talk in the morning. We aren't driving anywhere tonight. The group reluctantly agrees but lays down. No one can fall asleep. They all lay awake with their eyes opened, afraid of the next sound or breakout.
One thing I don't get is why the coach and director would want to hurt the star player.
Beats me. Maybe he knew something about them. It could have been a threat.
I hope they spend the rest of their lives in prison.
I am looking it up on my phone to see if I can find anything. Troy's face turns pale. He sits up on the side of his bed in shock.
What does it say?
This star player was the coach's son. They drowned him in the bathtub. It says that the star is known to haunt the place where he died, which is why they shut down the camp.
But they didn't tear down the cabin?
No, because of the history of winning so many championships. People have loved the place and have been coming up here for years, kind of enter at your own risk. But every 10 years, something bad happens to one of the guests.
Austin, look what you've got us into.
Okay, all we have to do is pack up Jason and head back into town. There's that sound again. This time, Troy grabs the baseball bat and walks towards the front door. He swings it open, and there is an old man standing there with a rifle pointed right at Troy. What are you doing in my house? Whoa! Put the gun down! We rented this place for the weekend. You have 3 seconds to get off my property!
Sir, our friend is sick and lying down. Let us get him and then we'll get off the property.
The man walks inside the house and brushes past the group. He walks to the room and sees Jason laying on the bed. On the other bed, he sees the old photo. He glares down at it. Where did you get this?
We found it in the bathroom in the back of the drawer.
That's me as a young boy playing baseball. My best friend didn't make it after the bathroom incident.
Why did the coach do that to his son, who is also the star player?
He was constantly pressuring my friend to do better. Run faster, hit more home runs, and no matter how good this kid was, his dad did not think he was good enough. The kid was an excellent baseball player, but had a dark cloud over his head. He never smiled. So this place isn't haunted? Not at all. But his spirit and memory still live here. I bought this place as an adult for the memories. Now, unless you want to stop making your own memories, I suggest you get off my property. The group doesn't waste any time. They pick up Jason and head back to their van. Well, that was a close one. Austin, no more picking vacations ever. You asked for the most exciting weekend and I delivered. Where else can you come across a mystery from 50 years ago and almost get killed? The group looks at each other and nods their heads in agreement.